South Gippsland Bass Coast area in the last couple of years has had a couple of really big, long outages with major weather events. Because Phillip Island gets its power from Wonthaggi, that gets its power from Leongatha, which gets its power from Morwell, anything that happens in that part along that route, tree down, truck hits a pole, or a farmer drives into a power pole in a paddock, any of those sorts of things can turn the power off at Phillip Island.
I just visited Cowes and had a chat with Simon Helps, the chair of community group Totally Renewable Phillip Island. Helps spoke to me about how 7 community batteries on the island will build energy resilience and protect against blackouts. Here's what he had to say.
State government ran a funding program called 100 Neighbourhood Batteries, and Mondo won a grant to help them install 7 batteries on Phillip Island. 6 of them are in residential communities like this one, and one of them's at a central location at Burnaneep, where it will help that building be more resilient in energy outages. Phillip Island has a lot of houses that don't have people living in them. So there's about 3,500 homes on Phillip Island that have permanent residents in them, but we also have about 3,500 solar systems on homes. So there's a big percentage of solar that is on a house that doesn't have people living in it, and these batteries give us as a community an ability to get beneficial use out of that solar by soaking it up when it's getting exported into the grid, and then giving it back to the houses that are occupied at night. Instead of having to put batteries, residential battery on a house that hasn't got anyone living in it, we can put it in the community and share the benefit around.
I asked Helps what further steps needed to be taken for Phillip Island to become entirely energy independent.
Ireland produces almost enough power to be an exporter, or it actually produces enough power to export back to the mainland for 500 to 1,000 hours a year, and we're continuing to add solar all the time. There's more houses getting solar, there's businesses getting solar, so that number's only going to get better. And by adding batteries into the network, we make the island more resilient, and then it's really just a question of what equipment we need to put in to fill in the potholes in the supply, so that when and if that happens, we hope it doesn't, but if it does, the island's not super vulnerable.